Hey guys, this is David the Skin King from AcneRacingSecrets.com. Today in this video I'm going to talk about something I've talked about once or twice before, but I want to go deeper into it and deeper in depth to explain why it is what it is and why you shouldn't listen to people that are telling you the opposite. What am I talking about? I'm talking about diet and acne, or acne in relation to diet. And the question is, does diet cause acne? Now, there's a lot of conflict over this. If you look up dermatologists and ask them, or just look up dermatologists online, a lot of them will say diet doesn't cause acne. Well, that's because they have a cream or a pill to sell you. So if you change your diet, they don't get to sell you that cream or pill. Same with the doctor. If you go to a doctor and you say, "Doctor, I'm feeling this pain in my liver," he's not going to tell you to get the proper nutrition for your liver or actually figure out the cause of the problem. He's just going to give you a drug and say, "Oh, well, this is for your liver." So same thing with acne. Dermatologists will tell you, and some people that really aren't too educated in this area will tell you that diet has nothing to do with acne. Well, I'm here today in this video to prove them wrong, not to prove me right, but it is the truth. Diet does cause acne, and I'm about to explain why. So I was watching a video the other day, and someone said that there's no science backing that diet would cause acne. And I was thinking about that, and I was like, why would they study this, and how can they even relate those two? You start changing your diet, your acne clears up, and if you change your diet back to the other way, your acne comes back. And that happens for literally everybody. And I was thinking about it, and I was like, I know exactly how and why diet causes acne. And I'm going to share that with you in this video. But first, you have to understand that if someone's saying diet doesn't cause acne, and they completely believe that and agree with that, they're probably trying to sell you some cream or pill. Because diet does cause acne. I don't have any food to sell you to change your diet. I'm not in the healthy food business and the clearing up skin food business. I don't have any food to sell you. So this is just a non-biased educational video I'm sharing with you. So this is why diet causes acne, and this is science. This is science enough for me, at least. It should be science enough for you. Okay, so first things first, sugar. We talked about sugar before. You want to reduce sugar in your diet, and how sugar will cause more acne. And people say, no, sugar doesn't cause more acne. Well, okay, let's do a little thinking here. Okay, let's use our brains for once instead of just being spoon-fed by dermatologists and listening to everyone else. Okay, so what does sugar do in the body? What does processed sugar do in the body? It affects your insulin levels. It affects if there's bacteria, virus, or fungus in your body. It feeds those. It's the thing that helps them grow. If there's anything that's toxic in the body, like I said, bacteria, fungus, virus, processed sugar is going to help that grow. Sugar also raises your blood sugar levels, and it's going to cause more cellular malfunction. Basically, is the best way to explain it. When your cells are bombarded with processed sugar, it's going to cause cellular malfunction. It's acidic, and your cells at a cellular level change and then become more toxic and acidic. Whereas you want them to be alkaline, which is a healthier cell is more alkaline than acidic. And it depends on what organ in the body, because you have different pH for different organs in your body, and your skin is actually more acidic, but that's a whole other story. But so basically, sugar causes insulin levels to change, blood sugar levels to change, and it feeds bacteria, fungus, and viruses, parasites, anything that really can be fed. Yeast infections, that's another thing. Sugar actually feeds yeast infections. And some people have yeast infections in relation to acne, and that kind of aggravates their acne even more. So that's a whole other thing, how sugar causes acne. But I'm not going to talk about that. But sugar, okay, like I said, sugar will change your blood sugar levels, your insulin levels, and your insulin levels are directly related to your hormone levels. Now, hormone levels are directly related to how much oil or sebum your skin produces. If you have too much sugar, your hormones will be out of balance, your sebum will be out of balance, your hormone levels will be either too high or too low. most of the time being too high, being the reason why people have oily skin, being that creates more acne. So that's one way it causes more acne, is it affects the insulin, which affects the hormonal levels, which affects the production of oil in your body, which makes your skin more oily, which causes more acne. And that's one way sugar directly through a couple tangents causes more acne. The second way is through bacteria. Now, when oil on your skin and bacteria meet, they form acne. Bacteria and oil are forming that acne. And sugar is something that directly feeds bacteria. Now, people say, you have to be literally stupid to think that diet doesn't affect acne. Like, after hearing this, especially, like, okay, diet does, because if sugar feeds bacteria and bacteria feeds acne, sugar causes more acne, right? Sugar, bacteria, acne. If you reduce the sugar, you're going to reduce the bacteria, meaning you're going to reduce the acne. Everything in your body connects to everything in your body. You have to understand that just because you're eating a cupcake, or you're eating ice cream, or you're eating carrots, or whatever you're doing, that's going to affect your body in some way, shape, or form. Just because some people say it doesn't affect acne doesn't mean it's necessarily true. I just gave you two ways that diet, and specifically sugar, affects acne, through hormone and oil production, causing more of that, and then feeding the bacteria growth, which inflames your acne and causes more of it. So when you just simply cut sugar out of your diet or reduce it a lot, you're going to see that your acne is going to start to decrease and your skin is going to start to change. Now, if you have other things in your diet that conflict with that, that may not make a huge difference. Some people, sugar makes a huge difference when they reduce or cut sugar out of their diet, but some people aren't going to see a huge difference because they have other causes of their acne. So sugar may not be causing their acne as much as a hormonal imbalance in their body, and that hormonal imbalance may be coming from puberty, or something like eating meat or dairy that has hormones that have been injected into the meat while it was still alive to grow the meat quicker so they could sell it quicker. And by eating that meat or dairy, your body's hormone levels actually change. So it could come from sugar, it could come from meat or dairy, it could come from yeast infections. That's one thing. Candida is in relation to this. Yeast infections is fed by yeast, but then also sugar. Sugar feeds yeast infections as well. So by reducing sugar and yeast in your diet, that could be one thing too. Sometimes it can just be emotional acne caused by emotional or stress or whatever. So all these factors go in, but diet is a huge part. You have to understand that diet, things like sugar, hormone levels, insulin levels, production of oil in your body, all these things relate to diet. And if your diet is not correct, it's not a balanced, nutritious, healthy diet, your skin is not going to be balanced, nutritious, and healthy. It's as simple as that. Your skin is the largest organ in your body. How can the largest organ in your body have acne and be healthy? How can it be breaking out with toxins, trying to get out of your skin and be healthy? Your skin's not healthy if you have acne. That means toxins, and it means it's acidic and it has toxins, and it's trying to get out of your skin through your pores, because that's the only way it can find to escape. But when you have the proper amount of water, proper nutrition, you're not feeding your acne with sugar, mixed hormones through meat and dairy. When you have a proper nutritious diet, your skin and your toxins and your acidic, things won't be trying to get out of your pores. They'll be flushed out of your body through, your two excretion areas. We'll leave it at that. So does diet affect acne? Yes, absolutely. I just gave you concrete evidence how sugar affects and grows bacteria, how it feeds bacteria in the body, which bacteria obviously is related to acne, and same with oil production. Oil and bacteria are the two things that really, two of the bigger things. They're going to feed acne and cause acne to grow. And when you reduce sugar, yeast and imbalanced hormonal injected products and imbalanced toxic things, you're going to see a difference in your skin. It's as simple as that. So I highly, highly encourage you to not listen to people that say acne doesn't affect diet. I guarantee you they are selling a cream. They're selling a retinol cream of salicylic acid, benzoyl peroxide, proactive, whatever. I don't care what they're selling. They are probably selling something if they're telling you diet doesn't affect acne, because it directly does. And this is another interesting thing. Think about this. And I just gave you 5, 10 reasons. I don't know how many, how acne relates to diet, yeast, sugar, dairy, what it does in the body and how that affects acne at the end of things. That's enough proof for me. It should be enough proof for you. Let me give you another example. Most people have acne when they're teenagers, right? Most people, start getting it maybe 12, 13 years old. They have it. The range of acne, I would say, in North America, Canada, United States, etc., is probably in the range of 13 to 18. That 5-year gap, that's about when I had acne. That 5-year gap is when acne is most prevalent in our culture. There's a form, obviously adults have acne, there's adult acne too and all that kind of stuff, but let's just look at that time period, okay? 13 to 18 years old. When you're a teenager, when you're in middle school and high school, at that point in your life and at that time period in your life, do you remember remotely wanting to eat healthy? Do you remember being excited to eat fruits and vegetables? Or do you remember eating junk food, fast food, snacks, candy, sugar, ice cream, and soda? Think about that. Let that rest for a little bit and think about how acne is in relation to time period. When children are young, when kids are young in elementary school, for the most part, they're not really interested in, they like candy and stuff and they eat whatever, but their bodies are so young that, their parents and they're eating healthier. And they get some sugar and candy here and there, yeah, but their bodies are so young and healthy and not as damaged that when they're in kind of elementary school, they're not going to really have acne. But as time goes on and as they start to get some of their own money in middle school, at middle school they're selling candy now, whereas in elementary school they didn't really sell candy. And at middle school now, they can get soda, whereas in elementary school it was water or milk or whatever. Things change. You got to look at that factor. From how in middle school and high school, that's when the most acne is seen, and that's when people are eating the most sugary foods, the most soda, ice cream, the most fast food, the most snacks, the most toxic, acidic, unhealthy, imbalanced, unnutritious diet. So just look at that. Look at the time period people have acne, and I think you'll understand, just from that alone, without the previous information I gave you, that acne is definitely caused by diet. It's a definitely huge factor in causing acne. So please watch your diet. What I recommend is drinking enough water each day, pure, clean, purified spring water, and eating a lot of organic, fresh fruits and vegetables, raw or steamed. So that's what I recommend. More fruits and vegetables that are raw and organic or steamed, and drinking enough pure water, and getting proteins in your diet, things like nuts, almonds, cashews, etc. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you've learned something. I think this video turned out a lot better than I thought it would. At first when I started, I was like, how can I make this a long, educational, very informative video? And I think I completed that. So if I have and you've learned something, please hit the like button, thumbs up on this video below. I really appreciate it. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel. And this is David the Skin King from AcneRacingSecrets.com. We're clearing the acne of the world, one person at a time, starting with you. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, hit like on this video, leave your comments, thoughts, and feedback. And visit my website, AcneRacingSecrets.com, below to see how I cured my acne in under a week with an acne treatment system that I took 5 years to learn. So we'll see you on my website. Take care and have an awesome rest of the day. Bye.